Good morning to all. Welcome to 7th Standard Social Online class. Students, we are going to revise History Unit 3 Emergence of New Kingdoms in South India, later Cholas and Pandyas. All the one word, 2 marks and detail we are going to study now. Now we will see choose the correct answer. Who revived the later Chola dynasty? The answer is Vijayalaya. Vijayalaya revived the later Chola dynasty. Who among the following Pandya rulers is known for ending the Calabar rule? Who ended the Calabar rule? Which Pandya ruler ended the Calabar rule? Kadungon. The answer is Kadungon. Which of the following was the lowest unit of Chola administration? Ur. Ur is nothing but village. So, Ur is the lowest unit of Chola administration. Who was the last ruler of Vijayalaya line of Chola dynasty? Adi Rajendra. He was the last ruler of Vijayalaya line of Chola dynasty. An example of Chola architecture can be seen at Tanjavur. Tanjavur Pragadishwara temple is a best example. Tanjavur. To which of the following Marco Polo went to the last decade of 13th century in India, Pandya country? So first choose the correct answer. Number 1 Vijayalaya, number 2 Kadungon, number 3 Ur, number 4 Adi Rajendra, and number 5 Tanjavur, number 6 Pandya country. Now we will revise, fill in the blanks. Dash built the famous Pragadishwara temple at Tanjavur. Answer is Rajaraja I. Rajaraja I, he built the famous Pragadishwara temple at Tanjavur. Dash established a Vedic college at Ennayaram. Rajendra I. Rajendra I, he established a Vedic college at Ennayaram. Dash was the donor of Velvikudi copper plate. Jatila Parandaka Nedunjadayan. Jatila Parandaka Nedunjadayan, he was the donor of Velvikudi copper plate. The royal secretariat of Pandya kingdom was known as Eluthu Mandapam. The royal secretariat of Pandya kingdom was known as Eluthu Mandapam. Again we will see that fill in the blanks. Rajaraja I built the famous Pragadishwara temple at Tanjavur. Rajendra I established a Vedic college at Ennayaram. Jadila Parandaka Nedunjadayan was the donor of Velvikudi copper plate. The royal secretariat of Pandya kingdom was known as Eluthu Mandapam. Write this answer correctly. See the spelling. And third one, match the following. Madurai is the capital of Pandyas. Gangaikonda Cholapuram is the capital of Cholas. Anju Varnachar, maritime traders. Mani Gramatar, inland traders. See here, Madurai is the capital of Pandyas. Gangaikonda Cholapuram, capital of Cholas. Anju Varnachar, maritime traders. Mani Gramatar, inland traders. Now we will see true or false. A Muslim state subordinate to Delhi Sultan was in Madurai. Answer is true. A Muslim state subordinate to Delhi Sultan was in Madurai is a true. Kudal Nagar Kavalan was the title of Pandya king is also true. Chola kingdom was situated in Vaigai Delta is false because Chola kingdom was situated in Kaveri Delta, not Vaigai Delta. So third one is false. Kulothunga I belonged to Chalukya Chola dynasty, true. The elder son of the Chola king was called Yuvaraja, true. See here, number 1 true, number 2 true, third one is only false, fourth one also true, fifth one also true. Tick the appropriate answer. Which of the following statement about later Cholas are correct? They had a system of local self-government, correct. They maintained a strong navy, correct. They were the followers of Buddhism is a wrong one because they were the followers of Saivism. So third one is false. They built big temples, correct. So here answer is 1, 2 and 4 are correct. So answer is C. You tick C. Which of the following statement are true with regard to Rajendra Chola? He assumed the title of Kangaikonda Chola, is the correct one. He conquered southern Sumatra, also correct. He is credited with consolidating the Chola power, is also correct. His naval power enabled him to conquer Srivijaya. All the above statements are correct. So answer is D. Assertion. The Yuvarajas were appointed governors in the province. So correct one. This was done for their training in administration. So R is the correct explanation of A. Answer is A. Note it. R is the correct explanation of A. Arrange the following administration division in descending order. Here they have given Nadu, Mandalam, Ur, Kuram. We have arranged in a descending order, big to small. Mandalam, Nadu, Kuram and Ur. Ur is the lowest unit. Arrange the events in the chronological order. You see this one. First, Maravarman Kulasegaran had two sons, Veerapandya and Sundarapandya. Then Maravarman appointed Veerapandya as co-regent. Then civil war broke out. Sundarapandyan sought help from Alauddin Khalji. Malikavur invaded India. A Muslim state was established in Madurai. So this is the order. You see here. First, fourth one. Maravarman Kulasegaran had two sons, Veerapandyan and Sundarapandyan. Second one, Maravarman appointed Veerapandyan as co-regent. So there was a civil war broke out. Third one is civil war broke out. Fourth one, Sundarapandyan sought help from Alauddin Khalji. So Malikavur invaded Madurai. A Muslim state was established in Madurai. Find out. Brahmadeya means land grants given to Brahmins. Devadana means tax-free lands given to temples by Chola rulers. Pallichandam, land granted to Jain institution. Velan Vagai holders were called Velalas who retained major share in harvest. Now we will see the 2 mark question. What were the items exported during the later Chola period? During the later Chola period, the items exported were sandalwood, ebony, condiment, precious gems, pepper, oil, paddy, grains and salt. So these are the items were exported to other countries during the Chola period. Again I am telling, during the later Chola period, the items exported were number 1 sandalwood, ebony, condiment, precious gems like diamond, like that, pepper, oil, paddy, grains and salt. Number 2. What was called Chadurvedi Mangalam? King Pandya and local chiefs created Brahmin settlement called Mangalam or Chadurvedi Mangalam with irrigation facilities. The Pandya kings and local chief kings, they created Brahmin settlements. That Brahmin settlement was called Mangalam or Chadurvedi Mangalam. They had very good irrigation facilities. Third question, write about Kanikadan. The revenue of the Chola state came mainly from the land. The tax, the revenue, is mainly coming from land. The land tax was known as Kanikadan. Kani means land. So tax coming from land is called Kanikadan. The Chola rulers carried out an elaborate survey of land in order to fix the government share of the land revenue. 1/3 of the produce was collected as land tax. If they produce 30 bags of rice, they have to pay 10 bags of rice to the government as land tax. It was collected mainly in kind. That is, they have to pay the tax not in cash. that is in product. Harvesting product they have to pay. So the revenue of the Chola state mainly coming from the land. Land tax was otherwise called Kani Kadan. Kani means land. The Chola rulers carried out, they undertook an elaborate survey of the land in order to fix the land tax and the government shares of the land revenue. 1/3 of the produce was collected as land tax. It was collected mostly in kind. In this lesson, we have only one detail. You study this detail, very important. Highlight any 5 aspects of Chola's legacy. The Chola rulers established a well-organized system of administration in which the empire was divided into Mandalam. Mandalam was divided into Nadu. Nadu again divided into Kuram, and Kuram again divided into Ur. Ur means Gramam. So the Chola rulers, they established a very good administration system. The total empire was divided into Mandalam, Nadu, Kuram and Gramam. A very efficient local administration was another important feature of the Chola ruler. A very efficient local administration. That was important, another features of Chola rule. Chola gave importance to irrigation. Vadi Vaikal, Ur Vaikal and Nadu Vaikal ensured proper distribution of water. So they gave importance to irrigation system. They constructed many canals. They were called as Vadi Vaikal, Ur Vaikal and Nadu Vaikal. The Chola rulers built the famous temples, that is Tanjore Brihadeshwara temple, Gangaikonda Cholapuram and Tarasuram. Chola kings were great buttons of learning. Trade flourished during their period. So these are the important points during the period of Cholas. The Chola rulers established a well-organized system of administration in which the empire was divided into Mandalam, Nadu, Kuram and Gramam. A very efficient local administration was another important feature of Chola rule. They gave importance to irrigation. They constructed Vadi Vaikal, Ur Vaikal and Nadu Vaikal and ensured a proper distribution of water. The Chola rulers, they built famous temples in Tanjore, Gangaikonda Cholapuram and Tarasuram. Chola kings were great buttons of learning. Trade flourished during their period. So these are the important highlights of Chola legacy. Students, we have revised third lesson in history. So today your homework, you have to study all the 1 word and 2 marks and the detail, and you have to write the 2 marks and detail for one time in your homework note, and you have to mark the 1 word in your book and study well. Thank you.